Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I give you a greeting from my country, Nigeria. I'm here this afternoon to present a paper on the socio-cultural aspect of wood carving among the Yoruba tribes of southwest Nigeria. Now, man has always relied on wood for survival since creation. Wood carving is another way of adding value to wood, but in Nigeria it is less developed. Carving in Nigeria is limited to carving of that has to do with ancient belief, especially among the Yoruba tribe. Now, generally, there are carved images of almost all traditional gods and goddesses of this tribe. Today, traditional people love to carve. They carve items because they are worshipped as gods and for decoration of local shrines, which are very common. Carved items today are also used as decorations in homes, offices, and churches. Now, the items that are carved are based on histories, the story of settlements of some communities, and to actually preserve the memory of some deities. Carved items are sold generally in local markets in the country. Now, wood can be worked upon for carving of images and doors. Now, this is another way of adding value to wood and promoting the culture and tradition of the Yorubas. So this study examines the socio-economic value of wood carving, value addition to wood, and wood carving culture among the Yorubas in southwest Nigeria. Now, the study was carried out in 4 states. Out of the 6 states of southwest Nigeria, there are 36 states in Nigeria. Nigeria is divided into 6 geopolitical zones. One of the geopolitical zones is what I refer to as southwest Nigeria. And the southwest Nigeria is made up mainly of the Yorubas. So Yorubas is one of the 3 major tribes in Nigeria, though there are other ethnic groups, but the 3 major tribes. The 2 other major tribes are the Hausas and the Igbos. Now this is the map showing the southwest Nigeria, where the study is conducted. Now this is the map of Nigeria showing the 36 states and the location of southwest Nigeria in green color. Now, the list of all registered wood carvers were collected from the Ministry of Arts and Culture in each of the selected states. Now, I designed a questionnaire that was admitted or randomly selected 200 wood carvers to obtain information on wood species that are used in carving, socio-economic values of wood carving, and historical and cultural background of carved wood, then economic value of wood carving as a profession. Now the result and the discussion. Now this is on the age distribution of wood carvers in southwest Nigeria. You discover majority are between the age of 41 and 50. So now this is the major occupations of wood carver in southwest Nigeria. You will discover that all the people all the respondents, they claimed that wood carving is their major occupation. Only 7% had another occupation apart from wood carving. That means it's a very lucrative job in the country. This is the characteristics of wood carvers in southwest Nigeria. Now, 97% of the wood carvers are male, and the reason is not far-fetched, simply because sometimes it may be a tedious job, and because they are used to carving images that has to do with deities and god and goddesses. This assignment is only limited to the males. Now, what are the experiences of wood carvers in the southwest Nigeria? You discover that most of them are generally they have been carving for over 20 years. And they are all, majority, 97% are married. Then the family size is also tuned. Then the education status. Then only 7% had no formal education. whereas majority has the secondary school education, which is 47% of the wood carvers in the zone. Now, from this, you will discover that it's a very lucrative job to the few who are into the business in southwest Nigeria. Now, this is a Naira, that is local currency in Nigeria. Today, officially, in Naira, 187 Naira equals $1. 187 Naira equals $1. So, this is just about between about $300, the highest, and the rest we can see from the figure. So this shows how lucrative this business is among the people who are involved in wood carving in the country. Now this is year of experience of wood carvers in the Saudi area. They were asked when they started carving. You see, 7% began their carving as far as 1969, and majority between 1990 and 1999. That's 47% of the wood carvers. Now, sources of wood for carving. Now, the first is how they came about this trade. Now, majority you will discover they learned it from their parents. That is a kind of going with their parents to the workshop and actually learning it. Now, only 13% learned as apprentice. Now, some people, 40%, were naturally endowed with the art of carving. Now, they were asked whether they were satisfied with this business or profession. 73% claimed to be satisfied with the act of carving because of the financial revolve. And the financial is only their source of livelihood. Now, how they obtain wood from carving, for carving, 27% claim that the source of their wood for carving is from the natural forest, while 73% claim to be purchasing wood for carving. Now, marketing of carved material. Now, surprisingly, 60% of these wood carvers claim that there was no association in charge of wood carving in the country, especially in the zone. But 40% claim that it belongs to one association or the other. Now, most of the wood carvers do sell their materials during exhibition organized by either the Ministry of Art and Culture or other exhibitions. Now, this is carving in progress by an old man. These are some of the items that are carved. And don't forget, I've said it, that generally in Nigeria, especially in this southwest zone, among the Yorubas, carving is limited to carving of goddess and gods and the image of the deities. This one is called Oshun, that's the goddess of River Oshun. It's carved with a species Cordia millennia. Now, this is the god of iron, referred to as Ogun. And these are the gods and goddesses being worshipped by the Yoruba tribe only in Nigeria. Now, this is Ifa plate for divination. Before a king is chosen in southwest Nigeria, Ifa must be consulted, and he will give them the direction of who to be the next king. Sometimes before marriage is also contracted, you may go to Ifa for divination, and the Ifa man, Ifa priest will tell you whether if you marry this person, you are very lucky. Now, this is the Yoruba god of love. This is the masquerade head, another tradition in Yoruba land. This is Shango, the god of thunder, and this is the staff of the Shango, the god of thunder. Now, you will discover that wood carving has tremendously promoted the culture of the Yorubas. It has helped in promoting our tradition and our culture both within and internationally. It has created jobs for many carvers in international trading of carved items. It has also helped in the recovery of historical belief, culture, and religion through the carved images of deities and past heroes of the society. Recommendation. You see, like I've said, carving or wood carving is less developed in the country. As I've said, it's also limited to carving materials that has to do with gods and goddesses that are being worshipped by the tribe. Now, it will be so interesting if the government, non-governmental organizations, social society, and families will embrace this culture and tradition by teaching the culture at home, societies, and in schools. You see, government should also revive the union that is overseeing the affairs of wood carvers through the Ministry of Arts and Culture. There should be frequent exhibitions, programs that will promote wood carving, culture, and tradition. So I thank IWCS for providing me with sponsorship to attend. I thank my university who allowed me to attend. The municipalities of Odun Pazari, who host this beautiful event, is also thanked. Thank you for listening.